Whoa. Whoa.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome here to Amigo Sports Media to this King Cup 2026 edition here in Las Vegas. We will be seeing the U.S. men's soccer national team. It's the first one. They have multiple squads here today. It is the over 40 over against Chicago FC in this beautiful park at Fountain Park here today. And we are a few seconds away from kicking off, getting all ready and set. And of course, thank you for joining us here today in this beautiful weather. Nevada really letting us know that they're ready here for the match. And just a few seconds away here from kicking off. Here today on this roster for the U.S. men's over 40, it will be Joe Dills as a goalkeeper and Scott Balmos as goalkeeper. On defense, we're looking at Jimmy Connor, Luke Strutt, Matt Lucas, and Lucas Trickner. Of course, just on reserves, we will have Erwin Gallows, Thomas Petrovsky, Darren Naroki, and Kurt Hunt. Now, midfield, Tim Blogett, Man of the Year, Luis Zamora, Doug Conti, waiting their turn, Carrion, 4-Day, David Ortega, Admin Hitchman. Here we see both teams heading over. Thomas Greenwald also on midfield. Forwards, we're looking at Piotr Kowalski, Robin Davis, Patrick Crawford, Chris Nightstorm, and Ryan Mills. Folks, thanks for joining us here. Seems like both teams getting ready here in Ed Fountain Park. Everyone getting checked here, their identification cards, This is an opportunity for these players to set the stage here for this USMSNT men's roster developing here, seeing who will make it over. And as we get ready on the other side here, Chicago FC wearing some white and orange is also getting ready and set. Both these teams are really looking forward to the action, what is a tournament style, to see if they can qualify in their group settings, move on. And what is this King's Cup 2026 edition? Last look at these teams setting up here. It has been an interesting journey for some returning players, as they have gone on before to some over 40s tournaments on before, and now they are making their claim. New faces, of course, here trying to see, and it is just lovely to see how this roster continues to grow. It was something that the coach had mentioned, just the number of applications that have been coming in, the number of people interested in joining the club, trying to be part of what this is, the everlasting soccer team, the US team, trying to show dominance out there. And this is for them to set up themselves, qualify, move on to Thailand, comfortable with the squad they have, showing up to that World Cup. Chicago FC ready here. Last words. And of course, I will be posting all of the highlights. My name is Andres Cortez. I'll be your commentator, videographer, and editor here today. It's been a pleasure. I am your Amigo. You're watching Amigo Sports. Huge shout out to USA. Getting ready and set. Both teams. And all set for the match. The teams have lifted this off. And now it is Chicago FC starting off here with the intentions of trying to catch off guard, but US pressing on early on. Great job. Look at the battle right there, contesting for it. Which team coming away, and that gets a whistle for. Put this one back into play here. It is 30-minute halves, 5-minute halftime, and this game swing by fast. Both teams trying to mark down. It is one of those things where it is important to see how fast they will be making their claim here. It seems like Chicago are trying to start it off, but of course, not necessarily having to press if they don't have to. US being real smart, conserving their energy. It is a tournament. Nicely done, yeah. Almost an opportunity brewing up. Pass. Nicely done, showing maneuvers, but there, nicely the defense for USA. And contesting and taking away. Back over to Chicago FC. Chicago FC over to number 2. Trying to see if they can start putting in the pressure now here. Building up. They have the pass inside. Not number 2 in defense for the US men's national over 40 team. Great job right there with the stop here at Fountain Park. Beautiful day here field 5 for this tournament, the King's Cup, and that one doesn't get called for, letting them hang on to it. Chicago FC's
Good take, Bruno. Good take, buddy.
Hey, step up. Rica. Tiempo.
Lleva despacio, mijo.
No va nadie. Rigo.
Number 2 over. Back over. Keeping possession here so far. Chicago FC have been holding on to possession, but I think that is the way it has been planned out. Not really putting on that much pressure here. Almost causing a mistake, trying to see if they can capitalize on it, and that will be called in the end as a whistle. Put back in a play quickly. Back over to the goalkeeper for Chicago FC.
Stop that ball! Stop that! No more like that.
This one, an opportune. If they can get past them here, Chicago still looking promising here for them. Tries to get it in, but not to be just yet. Defense allowing the throw in.
Come on, Borja, take the space, buddy.
Wouldn't they just love to crown themselves as the opportune team to have beaten the United States national team over 40? That is the bragging rights that would come along with it. Of course, U.S. doing a great job so far. The defense not allowing much. The strategy could be kept them tired. Pressing on, allowing mistakes here. Now Chicago closing in, and that one whistled for.
Forehand!
Hey, vente.
Seems like Chicago doing one of their first substitution. These rules say there are unlimited substitutions here. It's just a matter of strategic planning, a matter of tactics, and so far the tactics have been here. Let's see, maybe another substitution trying to be planned out for 17, trying to step in for Chicago now. Referee acknowledging. Now, they're going to continue action here. Already 5 minutes have passed us by, and we're looking at 25 minutes left in this first half. Both teams locked in 0-0. Chicago FC, though, have had a bit more of the possession. Tries to find the pass. They do allow it. Now they're building for it. Can they find it into the box? Over 15. Couldn't get. They're on time in the defense for Chicago. Just gonna get it out there. Keeping it inside. Passing over here. And that one whistled for. And it will be the U.S. teams who put it in. It seems like it will be number 4, Antonio Ibarra, to continue action here. Looking to see if he'll put it into the box here. He does. Defense, though. Nice job for Chicago. As the ball now will be thrown in. Back over to the goalkeeper for Chicago still. Nicely done. They've been showing great poise here. Nice attacking efforts. Here's another one. Nice effort to get around. Still continuing the movement. Can they find the attack? And securely over to the goalkeeper here for the U.S. National Men's Over 40 team. It's the first team. They have 3 teams in this tournament. It is the Kings tournament here in Las Vegas at Fountain Park. Nice weather, great stuff here. Wind was projected at a 4 mile per hour. Will they take that into consideration as we get ready and set? Will be Chicago holding on to. They're looking to attack. And that one, it's called for in the end. Will be the U.S. goalkeeper. Put it in. Folks, thanks for the interaction. The algorithm, I'm sure, does appreciate these type of stuff, especially on YouTube. It has been a lovely time here as we are already closing in on 10 minutes. We'll continue here the action. Chicago FC, great job here. Allowing him to continue, and U.S. building up in an opportunity. Can he close on? And it seems like he stumbled upon himself. Unhappy about that, and that one gets over. Defense for Chicago, just get it out of there. Nice lead on number 10 for Chicago. Bad pass in the end, gives it over back. See, seems like he's looking for. Chicago FC is still building up on an opportunity here. Nice pass here into it. And the ends up connecting. He finds a way to do it. And they do mark it in. They're good at state. That's the goal. And Chicago FC able to get a goal in here on the U.S. Looking to continue action here. Take a look at the replay. As they did mark it in, Chicago FC has the lead. Continued action here. 10 minutes have passed us by, and it is Chicago FC with the lead. 1-0 over the U.S. men's national team. Is an upset brewing here. Looking for a quick response. The U.S. building up an opportunity here. That gets called for an offsides. Not happy with that one.
Charlie!
Already feeling the pressure of being behind, putting it back in. Chicago FC have to be content with what they have the outcome. 20 minutes remaining here in this first half. These are 30-minute halves. Seems like there was a foul, and they're not gonna put it in here. Number 11, Miroslav Yomikabi. Gotta see if they can get the assist here. Thanks for the interaction. Thanks for tuning in here. The Amigo Sports Media does mean a lot. As you can tell, it is just one Amigo, just me. Trying to get coverage here for this U.S. men's national team here in this Kings Cup. We will be streaming the games. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow along in the tournament. Highlights will be posted, of course.
I need Kurt over here.
Not called and still moving on forward here.
Buena presión.
Still looking at attack, and that one hits the post. Couldn't get much cleaner than that one. Chicago FC were looking for number 2 and just couldn't get it in. US had the help of a post on that one to get the block, and still keeping this one 1-0 here in Ed Fountain Park, part of the Kings Cup tournament. This is game 1. Chicago continue putting pressure here. Looking promising, but that one into the hands of the goalkeeper in the end. No trouble. Easy recovery for him. Feeling pressure one more time. That gets called for. Will be the U.S. men's national team's ball. Chicago FC are looking for a substitution. Unlimited substitutions here in this tournament. 30-minute halves. A bit different than regular. These are the over 40s tournaments, and we're looking at it. Shot right here. No trouble in the end for Chicago FC's. That shot, not a bit, not enough. And here, still 1-0 with Chicago having the lead here in this first half. That one all the way outside now. Nice opportunity here for the U.S. and just too much on that pass. It's gonna get outside. Gets away from Jimmy Stover.
Big one.
Chicago FC. We're looking at it. Referee letting the ball stay here around the action, continuing the play here. Time is crucial here in these 30-minute halves. Trying to see if they can still capitalize here. Nicely done, and that one seems like they let them play on it. Heard a whistle, but it seems like they did let them play on. Back over. No pass there. And that one seems to have gotten away from him. And in the end, Chicago FC's ball.
We're too far off the ball. Pressure.
Puro balonazo. Okay. No tienen ni idea de cuando llegan aquí.
Nicely done there, continuing in play. Looks looking like Chicago was trying to continue with the advancement. In the end, the U.S. right now with possession. Let's see if they can put in some attack.
Now, Borjas, now!
The sun beginning to blare up here, arriving to the middle of the day. Nice weather, and now back over to Jimmy. Nice pass here, continue to move it along. US knows they need to play with it here if they want to get back into this one. They do not want to have a disadvantage before the end of the half. Jimmy Stoves. That one, nicely done. Chicago using the body. The deflection does cause it. They marked that one in the end. Chicago FC, gonna put it in here. So far, 1-0. I'm trying to see if they can move it on forward here, catch them off guard, but that did get called for in the end. It seems like we have a player down for the U.S. Not what we want to see here. Definitely just trying to have fun, trying to enjoy the tournament, trying to have a good time, but seems like just trying to get the thoughts and prayers out for the families. Seems like it was number 8, David Rivera. Again, Antonio Ibarga, number 4, looking to continue it here. Got a second ball right now. Substitutions coming on. Seems like 20 and 21 coming in for the U.S. That is Apostolis Hardolops. And 20 added on as in the addition. And 21 Apostolis. Oh, immediately contested and pushed back out. U.S. one more time with the throw-in. Woodmiles about to pick up. And it's just been a great one here as it's 20 minutes and past that. And it's just 10 more minutes here of the half. U.S. has given a goal over to Chicago. Chicago doing a great job for contesting, have hiding onto possession. And looking for an opportunity here for the equalizer. 21 Apostolis takes the shot, but ends up not on target. It's gonna come away as a missed opportunity. That one could have really set the stage for the tie. The goalkeeper now. For Chicago FC. Here with about 9 minutes remaining, we'll have to see what the referees do decide on. Should be about a strict time. This is a strict tournament. If any time added, not necessarily amount. Pull back in here. Building up here, but they're swarming onto them, and they do get the ball back. Canada defense's aggressiveness build up for an opportunity for the U.S. National Men's 40 team. This is Team 1. They have 2 over 40 teams, 1 over 35 team here in this tournament. Player cards, identifiers for qualifying for putting themselves into that roster spot. That roster spot to go over to the island to have a great time to represent the U.S. men's over 40 team. Certain amount of players, certain amount of ages have to be required, and all types of age groups being tested out here today. This is the King's Cup here in Las Vegas at Fountain Park. So far it has been nice weather here, nice field. Chicago FC building up an opportunity, and now they were looking to get off a shot, but it just gets away from them in the end. Back in and giving away immediately, trying to see if they can get off a shot. And that one goes away. And we got a commentator saying, look how open number 15. We got Pedro Berreta open. I'll keep an eye out for that. Of course, so far, opportunities not there for the U.S. so far. A few substitutions being made. 16 and 17 coming on in. That is Carlos Pecas Perez and Tom Otasio coming on in for the U.S. National Men's over 40 Team 1. Goalkeeper here. Seems like that one was given over back to Chicago FC, and that pass does get intercepted. U.S. need to get out of their own side here, but then one more time contested, building up on it, and the shot ends up being called for an offsides, folks. That will be waving up the flag. Line referee saying he was ahead of the line, and so far they save it on for the U.S. as they keep it 1-0 here. We got a few geese flying through it, and this is what I am stating when I say this park is definitely a nice little sporting complex. One more time, Cloud goes out, number 19, Keda ready to throw it in. Not handled cleanly there. Postolis unable to handle it there. And now over back to the goalkeeper. Over to Jimmy Stover. Chicago FC having a shot and just misses it, but great chance, good opportunity, just exactly what they're looking for. 5 minutes remaining in this first half. 25 minutes have passed us by. But folks, it's been definitely highly contested for Chicago. U.S. national team continuing to look for it. Chicago recover the ball here early on. Not called for, still keeping it in play. Chicago looking to continue to attack here. Nicely done, good passes, good movement, yeah. That one over for the U.S. That one is going to go outside in the end, giving that ball over to the U.S. men's national team. Three minutes to go here in this first half. it will be Tom Otasho to continue it here. Tom looking to see if US can tie it up here before the end of the half. They whistle that one. And it seems like that is the end of the first half here. They might have blown it a bit early, if so. But it is 1-0 here. Chicago FC ahead of the US men's national team over 40. Folks, we will be heading into halftime again. Thank you for watching Amigo Sports Media. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the interaction, the algorithm. Of course, if you don't know it, it appreciates this type of stuff. So any type of interaction, keep going. It is highly motivated. It is here. Highlights will be posted, and we will be back halftime here. Thanks for joining us. And it does seem like we're only a few seconds away from continuing it on here and seeing if the US men's team can get it back here for this game. So far it seems like they have been caught a bit off guard. It is 1-0 for Chicago. And already in set here, both teams are here and on the pitch, getting ready to continue the action. Ball is placed here Number 10 for the U.S., Greg Bowler, looking to continue the action, trying to see if they can put the U.S. back in here. Everyone getting situated from this quick half. It is 30-minute halves. The referee has blown it, and the time has unfortunately been humongous. Not what I expected at the beginning of this. I clicked the wrong button. It is very unfortunate, as we are now trying to fix what is the timer. Fixing it real quick as possible. And luckily enough, we've seen a whistle being called. A few seconds off. I do apologize. Click the reset button. Hope you understand. But it's all good now. Continuing here, as if it never happened. Second half of this Kings Cup for this U.S. men's national team. Team 1. Multiple teams put in here for the U.S. men's national here right in front of us. Bit contested. It seems like everything getting ready. Referee gotta have a ward here. Trying to make sure that they agree to the terms. So no sliding was one of those rules that was there. So could be said they were aggressive, but no sliding, boys. What was the indication there?
Let's go, referee, that's our time. Let's go, vamos.
Trying to put this one back, knowing that they have crucial time, and still about a few seconds wasted here at Chicago FC. Continue to move forward here, looking for it, but pass taken away. Nicely done. Chicago FC now trying to build something on their own. Only on to possession. Let's see if they have made any second half adjustments here, the U.S. teams, on how they will get back into this one. So far here in Ed Fountain Park, it is Chicago that has been able to find the opportunities here, just like this one. Number 9 closing in for Chicago. Will he look for the pass? Still contesting for it. He does find it. Does get the shut up, but the defense right there to block it off, not allowing anything. And what a close one the U.S. just had to almost give up number 2. Saves an opportunity, keeping them in by 1. Can they find the equalizer still? That one ends up going out, and what a thriller it was. Closing moments, the opportunity there for Chicago. And if it wasn't the post, it was the defense. And if it wasn't the defense, it was the goalkeeper. They've continued to find ways to continue to be in this one. Still behind by only 1. They'll put this one over and in. And in the end, that one outside for the U.S. A bit too much on that. It's going to end up going out. And right now, it's the crucial time. They need to save time. It does get a factor. 5 minutes already closing on in of this second half. Only 30-minute halves. And the U.S. looking a bit bleak as they are behind by 1. Chicago obviously looking for their opportunities. That one ends up going out, and it will be Chicago FC's ball still. Put back in after what seemed to be a foul play.
Don't drift too much inside.
Still looking for it here. Let's see if they can put it in. Contesting for it. Can they get a shot off? But the defense closing in on them. Nice lead on Chicago, not allowing alpha. Gotta be pushed back over to the goalkeeper here. Back over to 4. Still moving across the defense. Brian Fossey over to Antonio Ibarra. And still moving strong. Back over to Greg Bowler. Brian one more time with the touch. That one ends up getting taken away. That is gonna be called for foul. We got a player down for Chicago. This one over. And when moving on my computer. All right, wind picked up. Starting to move around the computer. How did that happen, huh? Not what I projected. That one. Wasted opportunity, yeah. And let's see if I can put a weight down on this. Great weather here in the park at Fountain Park. So far, Chicago FC with the lead over the U.S. men's national team. And the wind did pick up a bit. That went over and back too. Still moving on. Marching on to see if they can do it. U.S. men's team back over the goalkeeper here. Feeling a bit of too much pressure from Chicago. Now they're trying to get it back. Try to look for number 2. Looking dangerous. Closing on in. Can they get a shot off? They are looking dangerous, promising here. Nice passes. Great movement of the ball. Just missing on a final touch there to get it in. And what a play. Number 2. Number 2 is David Lucas. Man, look at the roster sheet. So far, US not allowing anything just yet. Still keeping it 1-0. It's been great. The interaction, like I mentioned, I appreciate it for the algorithm. Any type of statements here, of course, a response by me. And that one just pushed across the pitch as it marks outside. The sun beginning to pick up. Wind was able to calm down. And ball was gone for. We are looking at 63 degrees here in Las Vegas. And it was starting to get 9 miles per hour on the wind, as stated. Here at Fountain Park, Chicago doing a great job of holding the U.S. teams so far. Not contested, 1-0 here. 40 minutes of action that played us by. And 20 minutes remaining. 30-minute halves here for the Kings Cup. Unlimited substitutions, and yet the U.S. has not been able to find an answer. Looking at number 11, Miroslav Kabik, getting ready to put it in. The geese here flying across. Here's contested, will go out. It seems like nice of Edgar Rivera, number 6, to go for the ball, trying to save as much time as possible. Will be a corner, and it will be Edgar Rivera here. Corner kick, and the U.S. looking for that one. Not to be. Now, goalkeeper for Chicago FC. Folks, if you're interested in subscribing, it will be worth it. We will be having more matches out here. We will be having the highlights posted. And any type of community soccer, mostly from San Diego. But this U.S. national team could definitely invite this Amigo over to continue reaction. I would love to support the U.S. team. Put back in here. Over to number 4, Antonio Ibarra, trying to find the pass. That gets called for. And we got a player down now. Referee reminding them, no sliding, a yellow card shown, and that will mean they got to step out for the foreseeable future here. Number 24 stepping on in. Now they're going to continue action here. Chicago FC will put in the pressure. Folks, it could be that the roster sheet I've been reading has been inaccurate. I do apologize. Let it be known in the comments down below of who is actually playing. The roster sheet I am now reading as number 6, Tim Blvd, Man of the Year. Trying to get the U.S. team back in here. Over to number 8, Dougie Carney. This ball pushed out of danger. Trying to continue it here. Number 4, Matt Lucas. Over to 2, Jimmy Connor. A bit of shoving. Not happy with that. Continuing here over to 7, Luis Zamora. Number 5, Lucas Tickner. Number 11, trying to battle it out for there, Patrick Crawford. Folks, met these folks last night. Great individuals, great spirit on them. And again, just happy to be a part of this. It seems like the definition, I am now recognizing faces to names. Makes more sense. I do apologize. Number 7, 6, Blvd, Man of the Year. Almost had the pass here.
Pablo, cuando está haciendo el amague,
Over to the goalkeeper.
sabes que no te la va a dar.
Trying to still get back in this one. 15 minutes of action have passed us by. 15 minutes left. And so far, Chicago FC does have the lead. That one on that side. Should be 30-minute halves. We saw the first half end about 2 minutes earlier. We'll see how this one gets marked off as, but the US needs to march down, needs to get back into this one. So far, it has been a real difficult hill to climb. Defense for Chicago, strategic, analytic, blending it out, not allowing anything. Nicely done. And they're gonna mark it for an offsides here. Referee waving the flag, putting it up, giving it back to the US. Number 4, Matt Lucas. And they're continuing here.
Tú tu jale, árbitro, déjanos a nosotros.
Still battling out for it. And the ball deflected and over. Still Chicago FC with the ball. Trying to see if they can get it. Putting in some pressure. Nicely done, US.
Bien, 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 bien,
On the attacking side.
Está bien. Nos plantamos.
Again, Man of the Year, Tim Blvd. Few substitutions. Tim will actually have to step out. Number 19 coming on in, Thomas Greenwald. Number 20, Chris Ninestorm. Number 16, Dave Ortega. Getting ready to go here. 17, Kieran Ford. Over to 21, continuing to move forward, Ryan Miles. Keeping the threat on, Lucas Tickner. Now they're gonna put it in. Let's see if they can get a shot off here. Looking for it. Kyrian one more time with an opportunity. Back over to Kyrian. Forte.
Good. Come on.
And Chicago now looking to respond. Threat building on. Will he get off the shot? Looks for the pass. Nice lead on there. Can he get it? And it hits the post. It just keeps happening to them. They couldn't have it there in for them. And what a close one it was. They almost had it for. Keeping this one still 1-0 here. Looking at 10 minutes remaining, and yet Chicago with multiple opportunities now still at 1-0. What a thriller here, US. This one couldn't be much closer for them to still have a way to get back in this one. Find the equalizer. Win picking up again. See the crucial ice. The opportunity that gets called for. Offside, Chicago gets denied that opportunity. And it will be the US. Matt Lucas. Can't carry on. 18 moving forward. Trying to move quickly. Lost possession here. Some of these folks are playing for their last opportunities here. Get a spot in this US teams. Go over to the World Cup. Make it over to Thailand. These folks are the best of their ages. These folks are here as a qualification of a practice, as a reminder of the caliber that the US brings. So far, Chicago has had the answers for them. This is the King's Cup, and the US making a few more substitutions, unlimited substitutions. Edwin Gallegos coming in, and Luke Strutt coming on in for the US. Battling it out here in these final minutes. Can the US come away with it? Looking for the tie, but Chicago is still building up on it. Trying to see if they can tie it up here. Folks, any interaction helps out the algorithm just like you have. I do appreciate it. Means a lot to me. It's been a great time here presenting this one. It's Chicago still looking for it. Nice lead on US. Can they find a way to tie it up? Pass. Not on target, given away. Gonna see how they can build onto it. Defense closing on it. A bit of a tug. Not called. And that one, in the end, that's going to give over. Chicago FC now with an opportunity. It seems like Lady Luck is on the US side, and all they need to do is close it in. They've had enough deflections, post hits, and the type of things that you would only dream of as a defense is key in this game now. Chicago is still looking for number 2. Gonna take it directly in, but that one just meets it off. And all they need to do is find the attack quickly here. With what should be 7 minutes remaining, it could end it a bit earlier as they have a strict time limit here on these fields for this tournament. Ball popped up, it will go outside. Chicago FC gotta put it back in here. They have the advantage, 1-0. They're gonna mark that one. They do say it went outside. It will be put in. Number 12, Edwin Gallegos with the throw-in. Giving away and back over. Chicago has it, and that one contested, letting them play on. Moving forward, continuing with their momentum. Nice lead on Chicago. Nets needs to hold on to it here if they want to march down victorious here in this first match. Tournament style match brackets. They need the points. Number 9 for Chicago. That one. Referee lets them play on. Over to 16 here, David Ortega, 24. This is the man that made me notice I was looking at the wrong roster sheet. To apologize, of course. It's been a great one here at Fountain Park. Yeah, an opportunity. Chicago has to put a hand on it in the end. We got a man down here for Chicago FC. Ball pushed out, and it says still having a player down in here. Less than 5 minutes remaining. Will the referee even decide at any time? They are crucially strict with the time here. This one could be slipping away from the U.S. Number 2 still down for Chicago FC. Coach and trainer for Chicago FC having to step on in. Taking out the player. Luckily, he is good. Enough time to get this one going. Would be coming down to the end of the regulation here. Drop ball. This could be the U.S.'s last opportunity. They need the equalizer if they want to stay. It's going to be a tough tournament with the loss here early on. U.S. Nationals team, over 40, team 1.
Good, B, good.
Pass not to be here. Carrying over. Still building up on this opportunity. Can they close in? Final seconds here of this. It's been the U.S. Nationals men's team, over 40, team 1. Against Chicago FC. Chicago FC has been able to hold on to possession, hold on to the ball, and take the shots needed. That one was about the last opportunity that the U.S. had here, and it wasn't enough on it. Easily enough, Chicago FC's goalkeeper handles it well, and now an opportunity for Chicago. Can they find number 2? They do get the shot off, but not on target, and that one could have just sealed the deal. Now we are looking at the overtime, additional time here. Whenever the referee will be deciding out, but the U.S. still battling it out. They have enough, and they do end it here. That ends up being called for. The time has run out, and Chicago FC are able to pick up the win against the U.S. 1-0, as they have done it. They have securely picked up the victory, and Chicago FC pretty much upsetting what would be the U.S. National Men's team, Team 1, over 40. Folks, it's been a great one here today. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for tuning in. Again, we will be back for more action here for the King's Cup. And if you don't mind subscribing, interaction, leaving a few comments, doing whatever it takes to find the way back here. Again, it ended up being 1-0. Chicago FC picked up the win over the U.S.
Go.